Hey guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Oh, the microphone is so far away. Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to the channel. So I got a new haircut and I am excited. So I have been in the mood for change and I decided today is a good day to reorganize the studio, change some things around. If I look weird, it's because someone stole my chair and I'm just literally here trying to fit in the camera. But anyway, so today is Saturday and I think it's a perfect day to kind of refresh this studio and just change around some things and make just life a little bit easier for me. So hopefully this video will inspire you to reorganize your space a little bit. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of how it looks right now and then we're gonna make some changes. My legs. Okay, so here's a general view of my crafty little section, and as you can see, it needs a little bit of work. But so just going around here, I have my little cabinet of laces or dresser. I don't know what this qualifies as, but yeah, so over here this is pretty organized, so I won't be doing much with that. I'm not gonna organize inside the drawers. I moved her bed to show you, so now I just have to put it back because she was wondering why her bed was all the way on the other side. But anyway, so I have some crafty caddies. Then over here I have my collection of mini albums. And so yeah, so it just feels a little bit crowded right now. I have, of course, the cat that stole my chair, and then over here I have my recording table, and as you can see, it got a little out of control. So I have some kits that I'm working on, but this whole situation needs to go away. So this is mainly the area that I want to kind of change because I spent most of my time here, and sometimes I get a little uncomfortable because I do suffer from back pain and knee pain. So sometimes I sit down, sometimes I stand up, but I can never find a good comfortable position. Because of this, I am super excited to be teaming with FlexiSpot for a new standing desk. So I am super excited that they reach out to me to try one of their very professional sitting and standing desk, and I am super excited because I think that is going to be really a game changer for the craft room, because I'm going to be able to raise the table and craft standing up, as I love to do. I prefer crafting standing up, but I can also lower the table when I need to sit down and take a break. So the table right now is at a weird elevation, so when I sit down it's a little too high. When I stand up it's a little too low, so I'm constantly changing my position. So that standing table is really gonna work for me. So I'm super excited to clear this whole area, build my table, and see how it all looks at the end. So I am gonna take you through the journey and let's get to it. So I just finished taking the desk down. That was a lot of work. It just took so much energy, but now I'm ready for a quick little snack before we continue on to building the new desk. I'm super excited. I can't wait, but I need food. Okay, so I have my coffee and I just brought in the box. So we're gonna start building the desk. Super excited. So the desk comes in 2 boxes. So this is where all like the legs and the hardware is, and then we have the big box, which is where the top of the table is. So I'm gonna bring that one in here later. It is a little bit heavy, which I guess is a good thing because you want your desk to be really sturdy. But I figure before I start building that, I'm gonna take advantage of the empty space and I'm gonna just clean the window, just refresh the space in general. ready to start building the desk. And really all you have to do is attach the legs to the top of the table. The instructions are really straightforward. It seems pretty easy, so we're just going to attach the legs and attach the base, and then just kind of set up the connections, and we will be ready to go. I am so excited. As you can see, the table is going to fit perfect in my space. We have clean windows, fresh air, and let's just get to it right now. Okay, so I finished adding the legs, and I went ahead and did the cable connections, and I just have to say how happy I am. Like, the engineer on me is really happy because I'm very impressed with how they kind of created this whole system so the cables are not in the way. Like, as you can see, the cable goes from this leg, it just goes under, and there's a little opening, and it just plugs right in, and same for the one over there. And then even the cord that goes out to the wall, they give you this little like sticker belts, so you can really strap it, so the cords are not all over the place, which is always a struggle for me behind the desk. And then there's this other piece, so all of that is just going to be secure and covered. So now I just have to screw this piece here, and we are done. Here is the desk all finished. I love the bamboo top. It is so earthy. It feels just so fresh on this space. But yeah, so I am ready to give this a try, and let's just go for it. So you do have some numbers here that you can use. You can save the memory of elevation that you prefer, so you don't have to always play with it. You can choose like your standing position that you like and just kind of save it on number 1, or your sitting position. I think it's genius, so you're not constantly adjusting, and you can just go to your settings. But now let's go ahead and try these. So okay, so we're just gonna go up. Oh my gosh, so excited. So you actually have like a number here, which I'm assuming is an elevation. Look at that. Wow, this is perfect. This right here, this is like counter height, and oh my gosh, I can already tell it's gonna be so comfortable standing and crafting on this position without like hurting my back anymore. I also like that it has this phone charger here, so you can always put your phone on the side and it will charge. And then you also have some other inlets here, so you can charge more than one phone. So oh my goodness, I am so very happy with these, and the installation was really easy. And then we also have a drawer going in here. I am so impressed. I love it so much. So thank you so much to FlexiSpot for sending this desk for me to review. I absolutely recommend it, especially if you craft for long hours, or if you want to use it as a home office and you want to have the option of standing and sitting and not strain your back anymore. So thank you so much to FlexiSpot for sending the unit. And now let's get back to organizing this room. Guys, so it is later on the day, and I think I'm at a good point to stop for today. Everything looks so much better in this place. I don't know if you can tell, but the room looks a lot wider. My previous unit was going all the way until the edge of the rock, so it almost felt like it was coming out a lot. It's gained at least 16 inches on width by adding this new desk. Also, another thing is the drawer units. I was only able to fit one of them, and so I have the other one here for now, which is okay because this one's actually kind of breaking, so it's hard to open the drawer. So what I'm gonna do is just combine the two and maybe do this stash or something like that. But I went ahead and added everything on top of my desk, and I think I just want to keep it very clean and clutter free, hopefully. That's the goal. Also, I'm only going to be using one of my big lamps, so I don't want to crowd this space over here, and I am using that lamp here. I don't know if you can see, this is another really practical lamp for recording, so it just saves a lot of space. Now my computer, I always like having it on a folding arm, because when I'm crafting and I'm taking, notes and measurements, I have it on this arm, but I went ahead and put that arm on this smaller desk. I don't want to ruin the beautiful bamboo top, so I just went ahead and put that there. Same thing with my microphone, I just put those in there, and works out fine. I can always extend these and get closer to me if I needed to. And I was already working on a project here and just relaxing, so I just really love the space. Then the unit that I used to have, it's foldable, so I went ahead and put that here on the corner, and so I'm gonna keep it there for now. It's a good place to put my cardstock instead of putting it in the floor. So this is where I keep my regular cardstock to start projects, and I do have another unit where I store that, but it's always practical to just have it next to me. And then here I have my digital collections that I print out, so that is one that I'm going to be working on real soon, which is a baby book. And also, if I need extra space, I can always pull this out and unfold the table, and then I will have an extra space to work on if I just wanna craft without recording and without making a mess on my beautiful new table. And so yeah, so I am very happy with the space, and this was such a good change for me. I much needed this, and so now I think the next step will be to kind of go over my mini albums and just reorganize them better, make sure I'm displaying these ones a little bit better. Right now it's still kind of crowded. So down there I have some mini album kits. I put the light on in here because it was kind of dark, but this light is way too bright. I use this table as my sewing station, so when I'm making journals and I'm sewing on paper, I do that here instead of moving my sewing machine all the time. And that chair was actually for this table, and I used to have a recliner, but I took out the recliner because it was just too big, too much, and it was honestly making me too lazy. So that is how the studio looks like, and I am very happy with how clean it looks, and also with the new desk that is going to be so much better for my back, if I'm going to be able to sit and stand whenever I need to. So thank you so much to Flexi Spot again for sending that over and for sponsoring this video. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully this video was motivational for you. And I'm gonna have the link to the desk unit on the description box. If you guys are interested on that, you can go ahead and check the link, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.